So I'm Michelle Murphy, and this is my client Andrew Murphy. And so we're going to be doing the hip to waist ratio. Okay, so what you're going to need for the hip to waist ratio is you're just going to need a measuring tape. And it can be any measuring tape, electric, or just a basic one like this. Yep. The purpose of this is to find out the obesity of someone or to find out about other health concerns. First, what we're going to do is we're going to locate the bottom of the ribs. So we should point out where the bottom of the ribs are. So they're right here, and then his iliac crest, point to your iliac crest, is right here. So the waist measurement will be anywhere in between. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. That it's not too tight. Make sure it's not too tight, not too loose. And we're just going to go ahead and measure at the smallest part. We're going to go ahead and put that in. So he's about 34.5 inches. And we're just going to go ahead and measure more than once just to make sure it's accurate. So we'll find the smallest part. Bring it around. Make sure it's not too tight. Go ahead and measure again. And it's about 34.5 inches. So that is the measurement of the waist. We're just going to go ahead and measure the hip. And usually the hip is the biggest part of the glute area. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. So go ahead and find the biggest part and bring it around and measure. And that's about 44.5 inches. Alright. And so what you're going to do with that is you're going to take the numbers and divide them, and that will give you your hip to waist ratio. The second test that we're going to do is the skin caliper test. The purpose of this one is to measure the client's body fat. And so what you're going to need for this is a skin caliper, a marker that's washable, as well as measuring tape. So the first one that we're going to do is the chest. Okay, so we're just going to get Andrew to put his arm back like this. And we're just going to go ahead and mark the about in between his chest and the side. Now that's done, we're just going to do a diagonal fold. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and pinch diagonally. We're just going to go ahead and take the caliper and pinch just underneath where I'm pinching. Oh, it hurts. I'm just going to hold it for a couple seconds. Oops. Make sure it's facing upwards so you can read it. So pinch, just hold it down. Alright, we're going to do it one more time for accuracy. So pinch diagonally and underneath. Perfect, so he's about 11 centimeters. So we're going to go ahead and mark that down. Alright, so the next one that we're going to do is the mid-axillary fold. And this one is actually going to be a vertical pinch. This one is located halfway on the side of your body, so between here and your sternum. So we're just going to go ahead and mark it here. Alright, so we're going to mark right here. And then it's just going to go ahead and do a vertical pinch. And then we're just going to go ahead and pinch underneath that. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and pinch like this. And then we're going to take our caliper. So much. And take the caliper and pinch underneath. Hold it for a couple seconds for accuracy. Let go. And then we're just going to go ahead and pinch again for accuracy. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to mark that down. So the next one that we're going to do is the superilian, and that's just going to be a diagonal fold, and it's just going to be in the natural line of the iliac crest. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Andrew to locate his iliac crest. Alright, so it's about a diagonal, so that's why we're doing a diagonal fold. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark it right here. Where is it? Okay, look at it again. Mark it here. And then we're just going to go ahead and take our caliper. We're going to go ahead and do our diagonal pinch, so it's in line with the iliac crest. And then take our caliper and pinch just underneath. And hold it for a couple seconds. Release. Go ahead and do it again. Diagonal pinch and pinch with the caliper. The next one that we're going to do is the abdominal skin fold. And for this one, we're going to locate the umbilicus, so the belly button. And then we're going to go 2 centimeters or an inch to the right. If you want accuracy, you can use your measuring tape. Go ahead and go about 1 inch to the right. Here, so we're just going to mark it. For this one, it's going to be a vertical fold. So now we're just going to go ahead and do a vertical pinch, and then take our caliper and go ahead and pinch underneath. So vertical fold and pinch underneath. So hold it for a couple seconds. First, we're going to go ahead and measure one more time. Pinch with the caliper. So fold the skin and then pinch with the caliper. We're just going to go ahead and mark that down. Okay, so next we're going to do a vertical. Next we're going to do a vertical skin fold on the tricep. And for this one, it's going to be in between the deltoid and the elbow. So if you want, you can just go ahead and measure that. And find approximately, so it's about 14, so it'll be about right here. And so we're just going to go ahead and mark that with our marker, so here. And so we're just going to go ahead and do a vertical fold. So again, we're just going to fold the skin as much as we can, take our caliper, and just pinch just underneath the skin. Hold that for a couple seconds. And release, I'm going to do it one more time for accuracy. So pinch underneath. Alright, go ahead and do a diagonal fold. Like so. And you're just going to take your calipers again and pinch underneath. We're going to do it one more time. Diagonal fold, pinch underneath. Perfect. Okay, so the next one that we're going to do is the thigh. So it's going to be measured between his, so about the top of his waist, around here, down to his, so about here, down to his patella, so his knee. And so I'm just going to ask him to stick his leg out a little bit, like so. There we go, so just so we get that natural fold. To here and here, and it's going to be about, like I said, in between. So we're just going to go ahead and mark that. So then what I'm going to ask Andrew to do is put most of the weight on his left leg, just so his right leg is more relaxed and I can get a more accurate measurement. So I'm going to get a more accurate measurement because his right leg won't be as tensed up. So now that I've marked the halfway point, I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah, so it's going to be a vertical fold. So just go ahead and pinch as much as you can. Then you're going to take your calipers, have it facing upwards, and just pinch just below the fold. So right here. So you're going to release, and we're just going to go and do it again. Perfect. Alright, now that I have all the calculations, I'm just going to go ahead and record them all, and then we'll just give some feedback.